Before the duck-billed hadrosaurs took over the northern continents, an earlier plant eater laid the groundwork for their success. It walked on powerful hind limbs but could drop to all fours to graze. Its jaws packed a sophisticated chewing system that let it process tough vegetation, and on each hand it carried rigid weight-bearing fingers, plus a single, unmistakable weapon, a sharp, conical thumb spike. This is Iguanodon. The name, meaning iguana tooth, refers to the fossil tooth Gideon Mantell compared to the teeth of a modern iguana in 1825. Iguanodon lived in what is now Europe, with fossils especially well known from England, Germany, Belgium, and Spain. It lived approximately 125 million years ago during the early Cretaceous. Iguanodon is an early member of the Iguanodontians, a major branch of the ornithopod lineage that would eventually give rise to the hadrosaurs. While it could be seen as a transitional genus between the basal ornithopods and more derived hadrosaurs, Iguanodon and its kin held an important stance on the dinosaur family tree. These robust, medium to large-bodied dinosaurs still retained thumb spikes, strong forelimbs, and the ability to shift between walking on 2 legs and 4. Iguanodontians sit within Ornithischia, the major dinosaur clade that includes ceratopsians, stegosaurs, ankylosaurs, and hadrosaurs. Iguanodon is one of the most historically important dinosaurs ever discovered. First described in the early 1800s, its fossils played a major role in shaping our earliest scientific understanding of dinosaurs. Early reconstructions famously depicted it as a bulky, rhino-like quadruped, a far cry from the dynamic animal we now know it to be. It grew to roughly 10 meters long and weighed around 5 tons. Its build was powerfully muscular, with hind limbs strong enough for efficient bipedal walking, but forelimbs robust enough to support weight when moving on all fours. This flexibility likely gave it a major survival advantage. Iguanodon's hands were among its most distinctive features. 3 central fingers formed a sturdy structure for bearing weight and locomotion, and it had a flexible pinky for manipulating vegetation, and of course the large conical thumb spike, once mistakenly reconstructed as a nose horn, which was likely used as defense against predators. Its skull housed complex chewing mechanisms, including a beak for cropping plants and batteries of grinding teeth, early features that later became defining traits of the hadrosaurs. This made Iguanodon one of the most efficient herbivores of its time. Iguanodon lived in lush early Cretaceous environments filled with ferns, cycads, conifers, and the rising diversity of flowering plants. These landscapes, as well as bone bed deposits, suggest Iguanodon may have lived or migrated in groups. Traveling in herds would have protected them from predators such as baryonyx and the early allosaurids that shared their environment, though this behavior is still disputed. Iguanodon is one of the great milestones in dinosaur evolution. A versatile, widespread herbivore that set the stage for the rise of the hadrosaurs. As one of the very first dinosaurs ever described by science, Iguanodon helped shape the foundations of paleontology itself, guiding early scientists as they began to understand what dinosaurs were and how they lived. It remains both an evolutionary landmark and a historical cornerstone in our understanding of these great creatures and the evolution of life on Earth. Hey everyone, if you're as passionate about dinosaurs as I am, consider checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/totaldino. When you join, you'll be able to request your favorite dinosaur to be featured, and it'll be up on social media within a few days. You'll also get exclusive previews of upcoming content, dinosaurs, and art not yet posted anywhere else on the internet. I really appreciate the support, and again, that's patreon.com/totaldino.